In my last video about Mario Kart Tour, I talked about the characters I think will be playable. Characters are a pretty straightforward prediction. See which ones have been in Mario Kart the longest, which ones are fan favorites, and which have a chance to get in. But tracks are another story. It's harder to predict what tracks will be in the game, what themes there will be, and how they'll work. But with that being said, I do have some ideas for what kind of tracks will be in the game. And the first one might just surprise you. I'm gonna be more blunt than a blue shell here. I don't think retro tracks will be in the game. Ooh. I know. But there's a reason for that. Ever since Mario Kart 64, tracks have become more detailed in design with lots of unique ideas and paths you can take. We've seen countless examples of memorable and really cool tracks over the years, such as Toad's Turnpike, Wario Coliseum, Luigi's Mansion, Airship Fortress, Maple Treeway, Coconut Mall, Toad's Factory, Wario Shipyard, Shy Guy Bazaar, Sunshine Airport, Mount Wario, and my favorite Waluigi Pinball, to name a few. But here's the thing. What I think Mario Kart Tour's approach will be is having smaller and simpler tracks that are more suited for mobile gameplay. These tracks will be pretty to look at and have some cool ideas, but will be basic in design, such as circles, figure eights, stuff that doesn't require precise turning and drifting like a lot of other Mario Kart tracks do. I know I bring up these games a lot, but the Mario Kart arcade games have tracks that are like this. The tracks are very short and simplistic in design, but are still really fun to play. And as I've said before, mobile games and arcade games are very similar because they're both designed to be played in short bursts. And that's why I think Mario Kart Tour will be more similar to the arcade games instead of the mainline Mario Kart games. But if there are no retro tracks, what kind of tracks will be in the game? I think Mario Kart Tour will have 5 cups to start out with. There will be the Mushroom Cup, the Flower Cup, the Star Cup, the new Acorn Cup, and the Special Cup. Unlike the other Mario Kart games, these cups will have 3 tracks instead of the usual 4. I know this might be disappointing to some people, but I don't expect any Super Mario Odyssey themed tracks. Because it's a mobile game and will likely aimed at a casual audience, the tracks will be basic when it comes to themes. I do think the inevitable Mario Kart 9 on the Switch will have Odyssey themed tracks though, but that's for another video. Now keep in mind, these are just predictions, so don't take them as fact, but here's what I can see for the tracks. What I'm expecting to see in the Mushroom Cup are Mario Circuit, Luigi Circuit, and Peach Circuit. Mario Circuit will be very basic in layout and will have you racing in the Mushroom Kingdom. Luigi Circuit will have you racing in a Boo House a la New Super Mario Bros. And Peach Circuit will be similar to Mario Circuit, but this time there's a castle you can race through. These tracks will be the entry tracks in the game and will be fairly easy. Then we have the Flower Cup. The Flower Cup will consist of Yoshi's Island, Toad Road, and Wario Caverns. Yoshi's Island will take inspiration from Yoshi's story and convert that art style into a racetrack. Toad Road will take place on a highway, having you avoid oncoming traffic, just like Toad's Turnpike. And Wario Caverns will take you underground with lots of gemstones and stalagmites to look at. Now we have the Star Cup. This is where things are going to get a bit harder. The tracks here will be Daisy Desert, Koopa Beach, and DK Jungle. Daisy Desert will have you racing through the desert, with some cool nods to Super Mario Land like Bombshell Koopas walking around and having to avoid them. Koopa Beach will be similar to the N64 version, but without the shortcuts, and it will have an underwater section. And DK Jungle will be your standard jungle track in Mario Kart, with some DK references thrown in. Now on to the Acorn Cup. The Acorn Cup will have Rosalina Ice World, Cloud Top Bop, and Koopa Mountain. Rosalina Ice World will be similar to Mario Kart 7's, but will not have any underwater sections, and will only be on land, with maybe a gliding section or 2. Cloud Top Bop will take place in the clouds, but will have springy clouds similar to the mushrooms in Mushroom Gorge in Mario Kart Wii. And Koopa Mountain will take place in a lava world with an erupting volcano. Finally, we have the Special Cup. We'll have Waluigi Stadium, Bowser's Castle, and Rainbow Road. Waluigi Stadium will have a lot of ramps, allowing for many tricks you can do. Bowser's Castle will be your typical Bowser's Castle track, and Rainbow Road will be the hardest track in the game, and will mainly take inspiration from Mario Kart 64's Rainbow Road. The Special Cup will be the hardest in the game, and truly test your skills. But what do you guys think? Do you like my ideas for tracks? Or do you think retro tracks will return alongside new cups? Anyways, thanks for watching, and keep calm and da-da on.